Hello! So in this clip, we're going to show how you can join a Zoom meeting without downloading the Zoom app. So I have an email here where I have been invited to join a Zoom meeting. So I'm going to click on the link in my email, and it is going to open up this page in my browser. It is prompting me to download and run the Zoom app, which is completely free and quite easy, but you do not have to if for some reason you do not want to download the Zoom app. If you let it run for a few moments, it gives you this option at the bottom. It only appears after a few seconds to join from your browser. So if I click that, it prompts me to enter my name, and press join, and then you have to say what audio you're going to use. I'm going to use audio from my computer. It's going to ask me if I want to use my microphone. I'm going to allow it, and ta-da! We have joined this meeting without downloading the Zoom app. So for this clip, we are going to show how quickly the Zoom app actually downloads. So again, I'm going to click this link that I got in my email because I've been invited to join a Zoom meeting. It takes me to the Zoom page and it prompts me to download and run Zoom. And so I'm going to do that. So it's going to download, and of course this will be different depending on your system. And boom, so it downloads super quickly. So at this point, you can make your own Zoom account if you want. Again, they are free, but you do not have to. However, using the app, having the app on your computer allows you, if you go back to your email, press the link again, it's going to ask you to open up in the Zoom app, and boom, you go straight into the meeting. And in the next clip, we'll discuss things that you can do inside the meeting.
Hello, today we are going to go over how to access a Zoom meeting on our phones with the app downloaded without a Zoom account. So the person hosting the meeting should have emailed you, and there should be a link and some information about the meeting. All you should have to do is click the link, it will open the app, and now you're in the meeting.
So here we have a meeting between the three Halbigs. So all you need is 3 different devices. It's not actually about being in remote locations. We just wanted to show you a couple very useful hints regardless of any meeting that you're in. So one thing is down at the bottom here. To the left at the bottom, you can mute yourself. Very, very, very handy. And you can stop your video. So I'm going to stop my video. You can see, yes, but they can still hear me. And now for just a moment, I'm going to mute myself. So now I can say anything that I want or tell my children to be quiet in the background. And these children can't hear me. You should also know that the host of the meeting can mute you and in general should mute you, and it will show on the bottom whether you're muted or not. If you do not have these options to mute or unmute yourself, you are likely muted. Like there isn't an option to turn on your microphone. If there's any chance of your microphone being hot, then you will absolutely have the option to turn it off. See, the host would like to unmute your microphone. Tabitha's getting impatient, and I'm going to say unmute myself. I'm back. We're also going to note while I have my video off is that it says blue laptop. So your screen by default, if you don't have a Zoom account, which again, the Zoom account is free, but you do not need one. It will by default put on whatever your computer calls itself. But that is very easy to change, and you probably want to change it on the way into a meeting, and often actually there's a screen at the front that asks you to put in your name so that you can change it right there. But if you forgot and you're sitting there looking at that, up at the top there's little 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots. That gives you another option to mute your audio, and it also gives you a rename possibility. So I will rename this Mom. And now it will tell all participants whether my video is on or not, who I am. I'm going to turn my video back on. And there we are. And now we're looking at everyone. Tabitha is the one that is the computer that is hosting this meeting. So she is the host. Right now we're all showing on my view in equal measure. You can switch this to speaker view, where we are paying most attention to the host of the meeting. But as you can see yourself up at the side. And down at the bottom here, you can invite other people to the meetings. That you personally may or may not be able to do that depending on the conditions that the host has set up. Here you can see all the participants. You can share your screen. Again, you personally may or may not be able to share your screen depending on the host, but the host can always share their screen. And there's a chat button here. Now in chat, it's very important. You can write something and everybody will read it, or you can click it and you can send it to one of the other people specifically. Here's Serena to everyone has said hello. I can send something to Serena and it says right beside it privately, only Serena will be able to read this. So please pay some attention, just like you're going to pay attention as to whether your microphone is on or off in a meeting. Pay some attention if you start chatting as to whether you are sending those messages to everyone or a single person. And really that's it. Zoom meetings are pretty straightforward. Then you can sit, listen, and interact as you will with the host.